Hello, and thank you for joining me on my channel. My name is Gusttavo, and I'll be cooking today something really special to me that brings me back to my home country, Brazil. I have a lot of requests on my Instagram. If you don't follow, make sure you follow my Instagram page that I put it on the description link. But a lot of people ask me to create a video on how to make the Brazilian cheese breads or cheese balls, very well known as Pao de Queijo. It's a very simple recipe, and I hope you enjoy. So the ingredients are pretty simple. We're gonna need tapioca flour, we're gonna need salt, oil, vegetable oil, 2 eggs, 14 ounces of milk, whole milk, and Parmesan cheese. So very simple recipe, and I hope you enjoy it. First things that we gotta do, the first step that we gotta do is to bring to a boil the milk with the oil. So I'm gonna pour the milk into a saucepan and the oil. We're gonna bring this mixture to a boil. So the milk will start, at this point right here, you wanna keep your eye on the milk. As soon as it starts to come up, you're gonna turn off the heat. The milk is gonna boil up a little bit, and you're gonna take it out of the heat. That's it. Milk is ready. Okay, the next step will be to pour into a big bowl the tapioca flour and the salt. 1 tablespoon of salt. We're gonna bring the hot milk that we just boiled, that we just brought to a boil, and we're gonna pour in slowly into this mixture. I'm using a rubber spatula here because it's pretty hot, that milk. You don't want to burn your hands. Make sure you use a rubber spatula. At this point right here, what you want to do, you want to let this mixture right here rest for a few minutes until it comes to a room temperature. While we wait for the mixture to cool a little bit, let's talk a little bit about my ingredients. I use the tapioca flour that I buy usually on my local Asian market. This is a very good tapioca flour, and the good thing is that the measurement is only 14 ounces, which is the perfect amount for this recipe. But if you don't have an Asian market close to your house, you can always pick up this one at your regular grocery store, something like this. This is a tapioca flour. The results will be the same. It will be just as good. The pão de queijos will come out delicious. My cheese that I like to use is the regular Parmesan cheese that you find at any grocery store. You know, I use this one right here, but you can pick up any Parmesan cheese that you prefer. So yeah, these are the Parmesan cheese, nothing fancy, and the tapioca flours. Okay guys, so the tapioca came to a room temperature over here, so we're ready to continue, okay? While this was cooling off, I went ahead and I turned on my oven to 380 degrees Fahrenheit that we're gonna use to cook. So I'm preheating my oven while we finish this up, okay? At this point, after it's cooled, we're gonna pour in our cheese, and we're gonna pour in the eggs. I'm gonna work a little bit with the rubber spatula, but then I'm gonna use my hands to really mix this up. So I'm initially using the rubber spatula, but I'm gonna use my hands in a little bit. Perfect. Okay. Use my hand. Apply a lot of pressure here. Almost like you're making some bread, some pasta. Work the way to your dough. Sure it's all same kind of color all around. All the eggs, cheese, and tapioca are all mixed in together. Right. It's a little bit sticky here. That's okay. Use the rubber spatula to get some of this out of my hands. All right, it's almost about ready. Perfect. All right, our dough is ready to roll. So this is the consistency that you're looking for. Okay. A little bit sticky. Okay. And we're gonna roll them up into little balls. Okay, so we're ready for the next step. I poured in a little bit of oil, vegetable oil, in this little bowl over here to help me out roll up my pão de queijo, my Brazilian cheese balls. So I just put a little bit on my hands, like this, right? A little bit together. And I'm gonna pick up little balls like this, roll them up. And I'm gonna put it on these baking sheets. And now you just choose what kind of size you want. Some people like small little Brazilian cheese bread, other people like it bigger. You choose. I usually like about 1 ounce each ball. So if you want to measure it up, you can weight it. Just about 1 ounce each little Brazilian cheese bread, each pão de queijo. Easy to make, guys. And I promise you, this with some coffee in the afternoon or in the morning, or even as an appetizer before your meals. Really, really delicious recipe, and your guests, your family will love it. Here we go. We're gonna bake it for 35 to 40 minutes. All right, let's go check on our pão de queijo. It's been in the oven for about 40 minutes. And it's just absolutely perfect. I like my pão de queijo golden brown like this. Not very on the brown side, not very burned. You can leave a little bit more if you want a little bit more crunchy pão de queijos, Brazilian cheese breads. But I like it like this, okay? See the bottom, how it is nice and pretty. This is all ready to serve. All right. So the next step is just to really put on a serving tray, on a bowl, and these are ready to go to your table, and your guests will love this. Absolutely love this. This is a great appetizer. As I said, you can serve this before any meal, or you can serve as a meal, maybe during breakfast or an afternoon snack. This is absolutely delicious. You and your family will enjoy it. Very, very simple recipe to do, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay? Until next time, guys, the classic Brazilian pão de queijo. Hope you enjoy it.